Hello, we are Meraki Engineering. Our senior design project takes place in the historic Central City, which is located 35 miles west of Denver. According to the U.S. Census, Central City had a population of 770 people in 2019. Central City is a former mining town that is now known for its arts, culture, heritage tourism, and gaming as a retreat for Coloradans. Our client, Central City, requires an additional method of generating tourism into the city while also enhancing outdoor recreation opportunities. By building a trail connection along Central City Parkway from the city core to the base of I-70 with a long-term goal of connecting to the Peak Plains Regional Trail Network, it will achieve this goal. In this drive-through, we are on the bike path with the parkway on our left and the drainage ditch on the right. We propose moving the existing concrete barriers in 3 feet towards the center of the parkway. To create an 8-foot path, we will use the 3 feet of the existing shoulder and pave the additional 5 feet. The portions where the land drops into ravines we propose to mirror the terrain with the path and cut into the hillside and install retaining walls on one side with a railing on the other.
The area being analyzed is in Gilpin County and belongs to the Clear Creek watershed. The watershed analysis shown encompasses 1,258 acres of land and is made up of 90 drainage basins. They were calculated using the watershed feature in computer automated design in Civil 3D. Along the Central City Parkway, there are 16 6-foot culverts. Basins 62, 37, 63, and 61 were analyzed because those are the areas where cut and fill will be implemented. Because Basin 62 was larger than 90 acres, we used the Colorado Urban Hydrograph procedure for generating hydrographs from the watersheds, complying with the standards of Urban Drainage and Flood Control District Drainage Criteria Manual. Because this is an undeveloped area, the historic flow analysis recommended is 2% imperviousness. To determine how the imperviousness percentage would change, we calculated the area of the path, including the Jersey barriers, and discovered the changes were minimal, increasing from 0.05% to 0.76%. For conservation purposes, we rounded the imperviousness percentage to 3% and calculated the potential runoff. As you can see from the table on the right, the maximum flow increased by less than 1 cubic feet per second, resulting in an insignificant increase in runoff. In conclusion, the existing culverts will suffice.
Our design path ends a few hundred feet after Young Ranch Road, and we needed a way to get cyclists across the parkway into Lake Gulch Road, and safety was our main concern. Having them continue their path along the road was hazardous to them and to the drivers. And on the north side of the parkway is Lake Gulch Road, which is an easy path for riders to make it to Central City downtown. We had a few different ideas on how to get riders safely across the parkway, and the most feasible idea and design was a tunnel. This is an aerial photo of our proposed location for the tunnel. This is a great location due to the slope of the side of the highway being so great, and it allows us for the tunnel to be cut and filled in there. Here's a rough sketch of what our tunnel will look like. It's an 8-foot path being held with retaining walls, and that's the south side of the parkway. For the north side of the parkway, we proposed a prefabricated steel deck and stairs to get riders safely down to Lake Gulch Road.
For the rest area, we follow the trail design guide to prepared by American Association of Highway Official, known as ASTO. For example, our design consists 6 by 6 inch wood posts, 5 feet tall, and will be placed at least 3 feet away from the edge of the bike path. So since this bike path has a major slope change, range from 2 to 12%, so therefore it was impossible to follow the criteria to comply with the American Disability Act. And as you can see on the picture, so we used the software called SketchUp to create a visual look of what the rest area looked like. And we can, as you can see, we include the trash can, bike marking, and the fence.
For the rest areas, we're going to install aspen trees because it doesn't need any maintenance and it grows to 65 feet longest, so it will give shade for the areas. An interpretive signage that has the bike trail map guide, and because Central City, Colorado has a big history about Native Americans and mining, we're going to have interesting facts about Native Americans, Ute tribe of Colorado, and Central City's mining history in our signage. Also, each area will have some arts as shown on the benches and some flags that represent the history of this land. The rest area located on the south side is the biggest rest area along the bike trail. It's around 150,000 square feet larger than the others. Due to the bigger space we have in this one, we're going to install an extra aspen tree, an extra bench, and extra solar power light to have more shade and more availability for seating and more lighting. And will contain a picnic table located on the middle, which makes this area unique than the others. The fences is very important, especially for this area, due to a slope located right next to the area to protect people from any accident.
In order to give our client a precise cost estimate, we used RS means. RS means takes into account the labor cost, material cost, and equipment cost. So we divided our cost estimate into two sections, one for the bike path and one for the tunnel. For the bike path, we have excavation, retaining walls, asphalt pavement, jersey barriers, and rest areas costs. And for the tunnel, we also have excavations, fills, retaining walls, prefabricated staircase, slab, asphalt, footings, and miscellaneous. We also included civil engineering design costs and also, as well as contingency costs. We included 5% contingency cost in order to cover any costs that we may have not predicted while doing our cost estimate. And the total cost for the entire project is around $4.2 million. And at the end, I want to thank CU Denver. I also want to thank Central City, and most importantly, I want to thank my team members who worked really hard in this project.